Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best DSLR cameras. Starting at number 5. Nikon D500. The 5-year-old Nikon D500 remains Nikon's premier DX series DSLR and puts many more recent cameras to shame. It's big, well-built and fairly heavy, so not necessarily the camera to go for if you want something you can stick in a bag for a day trip. But as semi-pro enthusiast models go, it's one of the best DSLR cameras. Image quality is excellent. Its 20MP stills will rival or beat those from all but the most expensive full-frame models. And it also has excellent autofocus and a fast burst shooting speed of 10 frames per second. It can also shoot 4K video, although note that it maxes out at 30 frames per second. If you want to shoot smoother 60 frames per second footage, you'll be limited to 1080p, so if video is your primary concern, you'll probably want to look elsewhere. But if you mainly shoot wildlife, sports or landscapes, it's one of the best DSLR cameras you can buy. Coming at number 4. Nikon D3500. A camera that lets you grow. The D3500 is one of the best DSLR cameras for beginners, as it has guides to explain its more advanced features, but it will shoot great photos in almost any situation. While it has many of the same features as its predecessor, including a 24.3 MP APS-C image sensor, the Nikon D3500 has a faster processor and a refreshed design that makes it easier to use. We also appreciate the longer battery life and the ability to control the camera from your smartphone via Bluetooth. However, this camera isn't the best when shooting video, as it maxes out at 1080p and lacks a microphone jack. Plus, its rear LCD is fixed and lacks touch capabilities. But for those who are looking for a DSLR to learn the basics, you can't go wrong with the Nikon D3500. Note, the D3500 is in short supply at the moment, so if you're considering it and see it available, you might need to move fast. At number 3. Nikon D5600. The Nikon D5600 packs a good deal of quality into a camera that's not too expensive. The D5600 sports a 24-megapixel sensor and an articulating touch screen, which makes tapping to focus and snapping a photo with a single touch a cinch. The D5600 delivers very sharp and detailed images, and sharing them is now easier with the inclusion of Snap Bridge, which lets you transfer photos to your smartphone via Bluetooth. One of the limitations of the D5600 as with many of the best DSLR cameras in the price range €, is that it can't shoot 4K video. Instead, it's limited to 1080p/60 fps, and while the quality is good, if your primary reason for buying a camera is videography, this probably isn't the one for you. Number 2 of my list. Canon EOS Rebel SL3. The Canon EOS Rebel SL3 is the best DSLR camera for those who want to shoot 4K video on a budget. This camera, which is aimed at beginners, is also very small and light €. In fact, it's one of the smallest DSLRs around €, and has a bevy of in-camera guides to help novice shooters. We also like the EOS Rebel SL3's 3-inch articulating touch screen, which makes it easier to take photos from odd angles. In general, we were pleased with the quality of the photos and videos we took with the SL3. There are a few compromises to be made at this price, though. Its internal image stabilization is only moderately effective, and its hot shoot doesn't work with third-party flash units. But with a price under $500, the EOS Rebel SL3 is great value. And number 1. Canon EOS Rebel T8i. Most casual photographers will find the Canon EOS Rebel T8i to be the best camera for them, if they're looking for a DSLR-style system. Like its predecessors, the T8i has a 45-point autofocus system, takes excellent photos, and has a number of handy built-in guides to help newbies learn the ins and outs of the camera. The EOS Rebel T8i can also shoot video at a resolution of 4K. While the frame rate is capped at 24 frames per second, it should suffice for those who want to capture higher quality movies. It also has a microphone jack for better audio and can even shoot vertical video, ideal for social media. It's not only one of the best DSLR cameras it's one of the best cameras full stop. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.